The current global pandemic is not the first the world has experienced, and is certainly not the deadliest, at least this far. Slightly over a century ago, an almost similar strain of flu attacked a world then less advanced in the practice of medicine and hygiene, wiping over 50 million people off the face of the earth. Gina Kirori spoke to a medical historian on the lessons from history.
The year is 1918. A deadly flu is sweeping across the globe and devastating mankind. The deadly flu was otherwise known as the Spanish flu. The virus is said to have originated from the US because of intermingling of soldiers in the trenches. The symptoms included fever, fatigue, and swelling of the lungs with fluid. Nairobi, then a young city, was not spared of the vagaries.
In fact, it got to Kenya, for example, through the port of Mombasa, came with the returning soldiers, and the first cases start to be seen from about August, September 1918, and then it spread like wildfire across the country. So that by the following year, 1919, about June, almost 150,000 people had lost their lives.
The disease then exploded in the U.S. city of Philadelphia, killing 14,500 in the first 15 weeks. The outbreak lasted 36 months and left 2.8 million people dead in Africa alone. Globally, at least 50 million lost their lives. That's more than the casualties of the First World War.
We build huge headquarters of this or that, but we have failed to invest in what will protect our human well-being when we need it most, and that is our healthcare system.
Fast forward to 2003, and in comes the SARS virus. The severe acute respiratory syndrome caused by another strain of the coronavirus was first identified in Guangdong, China in November 2002, when Dr. Zhang Wu was treating patients for atypical pneumonia. He had to attend a family wedding in Hong Kong and checked into a hotel. It might have been a sneeze in the lift or sharing a bus ride, but it infected several others who then carried the virus to Canada, Vietnam, Singapore, and eventually other parts of the world. Over 8,000 people from 29 countries were infected, and at least 774 worldwide. The outbreak lasted about 8 months, and the World Health Organization declared it contained on 5th July 2003. In both cases, one thing is clear: the more things change, the more they remain the same. In the words of George Wilhelm Hegel, a famous historian who once said that the one thing he learned from history is that people do not learn from history. But by learning from the pandemics and using modern medicine, technology, and general medical prudence, we may just avoid another of this kind. Gina Kirori, NTV.